the first thing I want to touch on is the last year, the continued growth of the desire to be in downtown urban areas. This is kind of something that has been a debate with COVID and with people leaving downtown areas, the big ones like New York and LA, Chicago, because a lot of them are working from home, that there isn't quite that core in those big areas. But then you have places like Phoenix that there isn't nearly the office footprint in the downtown areas. So the downtown areas are actually doing fairly well, even though some people are moving from downtown offices to home office. And we saw that again this year, so that downtown areas continued to thrive in 2023. And I think anyone who was in Phoenix, whether it be for work or events or getting a bite to eat, our downtown area is doing quite well.
Well, and I think that's one of the main things we're seeing a difference of. They're not necessarily going to live in downtown for the office, but for the culture that's around there now. Being able to be so close to everything, that kind of urban environment, especially since you're working from home, you want to engage socially really quickly, and just to be right there in the heart of everything seems to be a crucial
Yeah.
piece for everybody.
Yeah, and you can look at the data and you can see, the amount of cars driving in the downtown. You can track foot traffic in the city, traffic in the city. But, going to a city, you'll also feel that it's more packed as well. In 2020, every year I go to Chicago for a Cubs series in the summer. And in 2020, I couldn't go because of COVID, obviously. 2021, I went, and let me tell you, it was depressing. No one was in the city. It's my favorite city in the world. The 6 feet rule was in full tact. Some of my favorite coffee shops, small businesses were closed down. So 2021 went to the game, wasn't as fun because the city wasn't packed. 2022, there's no more 6 feet rule, but you still have the vax card in order to get in anywhere. And then I went back past summer in 2023, and the city finally felt like it was back to normal again, where it's just packed with people. So it seems like this cycle from COVID is finally ending, and we can see a giant increase in downtown areas.
The other thing that's happening is that the office market, which we know is struggling because of all of this remote work, there's it's a long process because a lot of the companies that are in those offices have long-term leases. So the thought is when those leases come up over the next 5 years, and a lot of times those are 10 and 20-year leases, but as they come up, they won't renew them, or they'll renew a lot less square footage. But what we saw in 2023 is the downtown areas actually did fairly well. The occupancy was stable. What they call suburban offices, these suburban office parks, those are the ones that really struggled and saw higher occupancy, as we're early in this office transition process. So we continue to be optimistic about the downtown areas, and we talked a lot about last year all the development projects that are coming in Phoenix and downtown. I live in central downtown area. I really love it here. It offers more of that kind of culture vibrancy that you get in the suburbs, and continue to believe that it's going to be where people who are moving here want to go.